All right, midweek podcast for you on a Wednesday. It is nice to be back. Al, what is going on?
Oh, hi there, Jerry. So I don't know if you don't go on Instagram a lot.
No, it's funny you say that. I wasn't logged into Instagram for about 4 months, and I went on the other night to post. I thought it was just cool. I told you, being in Vegas and being at the Cowboy Raider game on Monday night, it was a very cool setting. Our press box was on the 50-yard line, and I thought it'd be cool to just give a little panoramic view. So I actually went on Instagram to post that.
Oh, how about that?
That said, that's about all I did.
Yeah. Gio and I often talk about, like, when you go on Instagram, if you go into the search section,
Okay.
like let's say you wanted to search somebody.
Mm-hmm.
When you go into the search section, it brings you to a page and it already has all these videos that it thinks you would like.
Okay. If you go into the search section.
Yeah, just to go into the search, all these videos come up and then you can type in a search, but it's giving you like, hey, we think you're going to like these.
Okay.
So mine are just filled with all these women, which is funny because I really don't look at women on Instagram. It just must know I'm a male. And it's like there's like, it's a mixture of like women,
Right.
Bruce Springsteen, piano stuff,
Okay.
and food related. Now I do look at the food people.
Now, these women with clothes on, or are these influencers?
Yeah, like there's no nudity allowed on Instagram.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But there's this one woman that keeps coming up, and she is a buxom woman, and she's wearing a nurse's outfit. But all these things are filmed in a doctor's exam room. And I'm trying to figure out how she's doing this because she's in the nurse's outfit, big boobs. Her nipples are always piercing through the clothing.
Right.
And she's always like, there's a guy in the room, but you never see him. You only see like, he must be holding the camera.
Right.
So you like see his legs. And she's like lubing up her glove to probably do a prostate check, but it never gets to that because it's just Instagram.
And this is a video.
This is a video, yeah. And then there's others where she needs like a sperm sample. And a lot of innuendo goes on.
The question is, if you ever lubed up.
But my question is, like, it's a real office she's in, like a real exam room.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think, like, okay, if she works there,
yep,
the people she works with must know she's filming this sexual content in the exam room. Although it just hit me as I'm explaining this to you, perhaps she just rents an office.
Bingo.
And just shoots videos in
that, or she's got a friend of hers that is a doctor, and on Sundays he or she allows her in to film her content, as long as the doctor's name is not shown.
Yeah,
there's different ways you can do different things.
I'm so fascinated by it. I'd love to know what, and that she thought, I'm going to be a dirty
reach
nurse.
Out to her. See if she gets back to you.
I'm just curious. Do you rent this office? I'm thinking of doing a similar thing where I'm a male nurse and I
want to get prostate checks.
Yeah, it's so funny. She's like she was showing the guy, because I was looking at these yesterday, because I was like, oh, I got to see what's going on over here.
There's one on YouTube that I love Dr. Berg.
Yeah.
And a couple of Dr. What's his name? Lufkin. He's another one, I believe, who's very good. There's a few of them that I like. But then one that's popped up onto my YouTube feed, and it certainly seems like she's a real urologist, but it's this gorgeous woman who is a urologist that talks mostly about men's sexual health.
Yeah, I've seen this woman.
The amount of views she has, because personally, I think because guys are perverts.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're looking for advice or they see a woman talking about getting hard erections and they click on it.
It's probably they want the advice. And if you're going to get advice and watch videos, it may as well be a woman than a guy.
If I look in my medical plan, in my network, I don't see any female urologists. Now, you do see male gynecologists.
Yes.
But at least from what I've seen, that seems like a very rare thing. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a lot of female urologists.
Yeah. I remember when I was looking for a urologist, I did not find many women either, because I had the theory of women generally have smaller hands, and you would rather have a smaller hand woman give you a prostate check than a man with like Johnny Bench hands.
Right, which sounds terrible.
Yeah, it sounds like a terrible idea.
Understandably so. But the amount of views she gets is just remarkable. I really do wish I had some sort of expertise to go on and do fun videos like this.
Yeah.
I really don't.
I don't either. No, to Jerry, we're a jack of all trades.
Yeah, I mean, that is true.
And we're not experts in one field.
Yeah, I mean, to a certain degree. I mean, I would like to think you are one of the top producers in the country, but I don't know, where does that get you on YouTube?
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to screen a proper phone call.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of video would I do about what I do?
Here's the video on how I put a show sheet together, kids.
It sounds really thrilling.
Yeah, I know. Some people are just like experts at just.
But then again,
I'm a locksmith.
But then again, there are videos that have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views on how to change a wiper blade.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, so maybe America's youth that wants to get into radio would watch I don't know. It just seems neat to be able to be really good at something, share that expertise, and as an offshoot, wind up getting paid for it, not by those people. They're not paying you anything, but because of the viewership and the ads, you are getting paid for your service, which is kind of cool.
Okay. Yeah. I would like to do that. I don't know what that expertise is, though. And being a dirty nurse is taken already.
Dirty male nurse. Not taken.
Not taken. Maybe. I don't know. Those don't come in on my feed. Then the other thing that's coming on my feed.
Why don't you search it and then see where the algorithm takes you?
I'm not searching. There's another one where it's these women. This is on Instagram also, where the woman is clearly a knockout. A 10 out of 10 woman.
Right.
And they post these videos with music and they're just kind of posing. They go, "Am I pretty enough for you?"
How do you answer that?
And guys answer.
Answer how? Like they're typing it in?
Yeah. They're if you look at the responses, they're writing, "You're beautiful enough for me." And it's clearly a 10 out of 10 woman. Now, there might be something like there's one woman I see on there. It's always on my feed. She's a 10 out of 10 woman. She does not have large breasts. She's very small.
Is that a turn off for you?
No.
Okay.
And it's not for guys at all. But what she's doing is now she has a gimmick. Like, "Oh, am I your type? I don't have large breasts." But she's a 10. So, of course, guys are going to be like, "That's not important to me."
Is that real, though? Or could this be an AI woman?
I think she looks like a real woman.
They all look real.
Yeah, I think we can still tell AI.
Okay.
I'm sure in a couple years we won't be able to. But this is just like, she'll be like, and she doesn't speak at all in these videos. It's just written on the screen. She'll be like, 31-year-old single mom.
What is the point of that?
I don't know. That's a great question. What is the point of that?
I don't know. We were talking about TikTok on the warm-up show. Can you get paid for Instagram?
I don't know what the point of it is, because all she's doing is they're really short videos. This woman, she does not speak. The writing is on the screen. So she'll just be like, "I'm 31 years old, single mom, small breasts. Am I attractive to you?" And she's clearly, she's in a lingerie or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's just.
The only thing I would guess is that it's to gain not subscribership, but followers, so that you can go to companies as a endorser.
But I know, or is it so that maybe a guy DMs her and is like,
and then she ruins his life.
Yeah, and then she ruins his life.
Well, why would you?
No, I mean, like, gets him to send money, gets him to.
Maybe. Yeah, it's possible. I don't know. I'm not in that world, and I'm happy I'm not. I am so thankful that I'm not going. I feel bad for my kids. You know, I don't.
Yeah. But here's the thing. I actually heard this. I don't know what podcast I was listening to where they were talking about this very thing. You say you feel bad for your kids. And it may have been Joe Rogan. And he was saying that our kids or your kids are going to be smarter than people our age with that stuff because they grew up with it. We went our whole lives and now we got it. So now guys that are 40, 50 are seeing these hot chicks going, "Oh, am I attractive to you?" and DMing them. Your son would probably never in a million years DM a random girl like that, knowing it's a scam.
But yes, there are a lot of ways you can be tricked. And in this day and age, with the social media, with the posting, with the things like, and I'm not familiar with it, but I understand Snapchat, once you put something out there, it disappears in 24 hours or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is.
You can post some crappy things about people and knowing it's going to go away, but it gets the point across and starts to F with kids' heads. That's what I mean, more so than what you're discussing.
Yeah.
I just mean in general. that whole notion of social media and, texting. It's just different. I mean, we grew up, we didn't have texting. You spoke to people on the phone. You wrote notes, right? I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
about you, but in at least my freshman year, sophomore year of high school, there's still notes being passed
Passing
around in
notes, yeah.
class. Yeah, there was none of this nonsense that there is today.
I'm so tempted to, like, I get a lot of, not a lot, but I'll get them at once every couple days. I'll get a text message from a number I don't know, and it's asking me a question as if I do know the
Yeah, of
person, and
course.
I know it's a scam. So it'll be like, "We still on for dinner tonight?" And I know that's somebody who wants me to respond, "Who is this?" So
Right.
then, but I'm so curious to that I want to
Because you
respond.
want to see where it goes.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, is part of the hack that I respond,
Has to be. Has to be.
or are they just trying to lure me in by responding, develop a relationship, and then it get me?
No, I think it's more of the former. I think it's more a matter of as soon as you respond, they somehow get something from you,
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
information wise.
So I never do respond.
Yeah, it's smart. But now you go to the generations. Our parents probably do respond,
Right.
and it's not a good thing. It really
Yeah.
isn't. It's bad. By the
Yeah.
way, real quick, just because you were talking about you don't remember where you heard something. I know you like Mark Maron. He's in an Apple show, an Apple TV show. He's an actor.
I know he is an actor.
He's in this. It's a show called Stick with Owen Wilson about golf.
Oh, yes.
Pretty good.
I've heard him talk about it.
He's very good.
Yeah. He was also in a series. It was a series about women's wrestling, pro wrestling.
Okay.
I think it was called Glow or Wow or something like that. He was in that, and he's got a small part in the Bruce Springsteen movie.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
No, well, this is a pretty big part in this show. I only got to see because I was on a plane.
Is he a caddy?
Obviously. Yeah, he's a Owen Wilson is a washed up former pro, and he was his caddy. And then they find a kid that they're going to mentor, and Owen Wilson lures him back in. But yeah,
Yeah.
he's very good in it. Very good. I saw 3 episodes.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. It was good.
Yeah, I did like him as a podcast host. I didn't like his stand-up.
Got it.
That's the same with, like, I like Joe Rogan. His stand-up, I can't. I have no I try watching.
Yeah, I've seen a couple that have not. It's not been impressive. And I
Yeah.
think it's my guess would be it's partially because when I see him, I just think of the podcaster now.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's my
Maybe.
case as well. Like, I knew these guys as podcasters before I knew them as comedians.
Yeah. I also think for me, it takes a lot for me to laugh at comedians. I find it's a lot of material really like dumb. I'm
Yeah.
not offended by it, but I don't laugh at it. Have a couple of drinks, everything's funnier. But like when I just watch comedians, if I can't relate to what it just doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
Not interested.
I was thinking of doing this, Jerry. Would you like to participate in this? There's there's a category of vitamins that they
Mhm.
call nootropics.
Nootropics?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
like brain health
Mhm.
vitamins. I think at one point you were taking
Nariva.
Nariva.
Mhm.
So there's a couple of them that get really good reviews.
Okay.
There's a capsule form. There's one that's called, I think it's called Neuro Gum
Okay.
or something gum. It's like a gum you take. And I thought I would buy a couple of these and then we would try them for a little while and see if they helped us.
I would do that.
You'd be
Oh, absolutely.
into that?
Yeah. I would do that.
Yeah, I want to try. It's just like it supposedly for like clarity
Mhm.
in your thinking.
Yeah.
So I want to see if we took them before a show, would we less likely not be able to think of what we mean to
I
say?
hope so. I mean, a lot of times for me, the mind is cloudy and words don't come out clearly. The one thing I have learned, and I don't know where along the way I came up with this, but I've now tried this for every NFL game that I've called this year. Now, I'm not going to say I should do this every day in my life, but I take the NFL games obviously at a premium, and that's not to dismiss what I do for Rutgers, but I do 32 of those in the span of a few months. The NFL games to me are precious. So I tried this year, and it definitely has made a difference. The day before I do a game, I eat 0 junk, 0 sugar, 0 alcohol. And I just drink water and about as clean of a day as I can have. And usually day of a game, I don't eat because I'm nervous, like anxious. So I don't even think to eat. So then I end up wind up fasting basically, even though I'm not trying to. The mental clarity I have had for these NFL games this year has been better than anything I've ever done. I feel better. I see everything better. The words come out clearer. I have no issues reading the commercial. It's just been different. So I don't know. Now you have a great diet, but your sleep's not great.
Yeah.
So maybe this would help out with that. But yeah, I would be interested.
Yeah. If anybody uses any brand in particular, there's one called the Neurogum I'm going to get. And then there's one that Joe Rogan has talked about. I know what it is. I have it written down.
Now, is he talking about it? Does he have any ownership stakes in these?
There's one that he has something to do with, but then he named other ones as well that he doesn't have anything to do with that he really loves. So I was like, I'm going to get some of these and then try them out.
This is influencer work right here happening in real time.
Yeah. That's
but
right.
You know what you need? It does help when someone, especially if you feel like it's on the up and up.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
It really does help when someone. That's why I know we have fun with it. But like, the amount of people that have asked me about the great many with the hair thing and everything, and I talk about like I want to post a couple of photos. Like I woke up this morning with the most bedhead I have had in years. Like it really, when you can tell they're being serious, it really means something.
Yeah, I used to get all the time people when I would be out walking the dog asking about Princeton Longevity Center. They go, "Did you really go there?" I'm like, "Yes, it was, and it was really good."
It. Right.
It was pricey.
It is pricey, but it was phenomenal.
But it was really good and did all the things we had talked about.
No question.
Yeah.
No question. So yeah, I'm in.
All right. Nootropics. If you want to look it up, it's actually spelled N-O-O Tropics.
Nootropics.
Yeah, because I was spelling it like N-E-U.
Sure.
Now, you said you had tried the Nariva. And you felt at one point it was working for you.
After about 3 weeks.
It was working for you?
I felt a little sharper in the morning. I am embarrassed to say that I got off it just because of it was, $65 a bottle.
That's the problem with these.
Maybe more than that. It might have been $70 a bottle because I like there's 2 different brands of the Nariva.
Yeah.
And I bought the more expensive one that supposedly had more vitamins in it. And I did after, I didn't notice it immediately, but after I would say 2 or 3, I remember telling you after like 2 or 3 weeks, I felt pretty good. I did it for a couple months. And then if I remember correctly, we kind of went into my off season where the money's not flowing as freely as it does in the winter for me. And I was just like, am I really going to spend $100 on vitamins again? And I got off it.
Yeah. I've done that a ton with vitamins where it's like, it's rolling along, but I'm like, $80. I don't know. You know what I mean? And you just see an article or a YouTube video where they go, yeah, vitamins do nothing for you. And you're like, yeah, maybe they don't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do believe in some things, but I also believe you can get a lot of that stuff from the food you eat too now, which I don't know that I believe that 2 years ago.
Now, my Costco, only because I know I just walked past it in the aisle, they have Nariva there. So maybe it's a better deal.
I should check because I always got it at Walgreens.
Yeah.
I have seen it there. I've never really gone over because I think you're going to buy like 3 bottles.
Right. 3 bottles of 120 pills each.
So it might even be, you're probably saving money, but you're laying out more at the beginning. I got to say, I actually got to go to Costco next week. I'll check that out and I'll follow up.
Jerry. And I'm going to place an order this afternoon of some items and then I'll give you some to try. We'll try and we'll see how long, if we notice any difference.
Sounds good.
Imagine we're like super sharp in the morning. Like, Jerry, that reminds me of 1973.
Just don't
July
be angry.
3rd. Oh, if I get angry. No, I can't be angry.
Don't be angry.
That won't be good.
Sharper's good. Angrier's not good.
What if I get angry because everyone seems so dumb around me when they're taking the nootropics?
Well, that won't be hard. Maybe the first one that you can direct your anger towards. Holy smokes. By the way, we do have the pre-sale live now for the Caveman Jerry and Superhero Al cartoon book.
A cartoon book?
Yes.
Is this a physical book or is this? Oh, it is.
Yeah. It's like it's like an 18-page with all illustrations.
Oh,
it's
nice.
Age appropriate for anybody. RecoSportsShop.com. Just click on Al and Jerry and it'll be on that page.
Know what that'd be good for? Grab bag gift at work.
It is. I think it's, listen,
it's a good one.
I'm not planning. I don't think we're going to sell thousands of them, but it's just whatever. It's fun. So it's a pre-sale right now.
Oh, okay.
As soon as I get a handle on how many I think we might sell, because otherwise I got to lay all the money out.
Oh, that's a good. Okay, I see what you're doing.
I already took a bath on the calendar this year, so I prefer not to over-order the book if I can avoid it.
Yep.
But yeah, if you're interested, RecoSportsShop.com.
RecoSportsShop.com.
Click on Al and Jerry.
And you also tweeted the link.
I did.
And I retweeted it on my X account as well.
There you go.
I'll see if I can get that nurse that dirty nurse to hold up a
We'll
copy
send her
of
one
it.
complimentary, autographed.
Nurse, would you mind holding this up? You ever think like people like that dirty nurse, right? She's
Yeah.
not hiding her
Why is she
face.
dirty?
I'm just saying she's overtly sexual when she's trying
Oh,
to
okay.
help
So
the
she's a hot
patients.
nurse.
But she's not really a nurse.
Right.
She's just dressed as a nurse.
Okay.
But it's clear as day who she is. Like when she's at ShopRite, or people like that's the nurse doing dirty things.
Yeah, I mean, if people recognize her. The one thing that fascinates me when you talk about people seeing and recognizing people is there is so much pornography that is free on your phone. And women seem to have, guys too, I suppose, but more women, they have no issue with guys filming them and then just
Yeah.
uploading this stuff.
Yeah, very strange.
Like, you know how many people see? I don't know. It's just, and I guess it's a little different because back in the day, you had to be the type that would go into a VHS store and rent something or go into one of those perv movie theaters. I don't know. It's just now everything's right there for you.
Right.
Like,
there's no, as they call it, friction.
no,
You could just,
it's just there.
yeah.
And it's like so many, I don't know.
Even if I wanted a Playboy, my friend John would go in and buy it.
Right. It wasn't like everybody was seeing Playboy.
But I had to work out a deal with him to get the Playboys.
What was that? What was the deal?
I think he just got the play.
Oh,
I think he
okay.
was just nice enough to do it.
Because you were two horny teenagers.
Well, we were probably like 20.
Oh,
we were
God.
probably out of the teens because he did drive to get them. So
I thought you were like 13.
no, it's interesting
20.
when we would get the Playboy magazines
Mhm.
or the Penthouse magazines. And it's going to sound racist, but it's actually quite the opposite. We would only purchase if there was an Indian person behind the counter. And the reason for that was we felt they were non-judgmental.
As opposed to someone like you that you thought they'd go home and tell their significant other or the I hear you.
I would be like, we'll go there. The Indian guy's working.
And he's not going to give a crap.
He is not going to give a crap.
Right, just wants to sell a magazine.
Right.
Make some
Unlike
money.
me, when I was working at drug fair.
Very judgmental.
Very
Judgmental.
Judgmental. That this is a girl who's on birth control. Right. This is a guy who's buying
Couldn't
condoms.
wait to write a note to Paul.
Paul, you're never going to guess who came in for birth control pills.
That girl, she dresses like a nurse and takes photos in a doctor's office.
She's all over my Instagram.
Right, exactly.
All right, Jerry, let's do the warm-up program. We did that together today.
Yeah, how about that?
Tomorrow is Thursday.
Yes.
We'll be back
12
at
in the NFL.
We will be back at it tomorrow to talk all things sports.
Right on.
Because we love sports. See ya!